I see. Yeah. Okay.
Just come on over and let our internet audience through.
Okay.
I've been looking at this. So
Okay.
For seeing that.
Is my thing going to be passed on?
That's your room. Some space right over here. You can watch this. So you can just come right here. Right over here. This is where I would be. You'll notice there's some stuff here on the table, and we have an artist, a wonderful, beautiful artist, who's going to tell us about her artwork. So, this is Emma.
Woo! Hi, Emma.
Okay.
A toast to Emma.
Well, that has thrown me. Thank you. Okay. What I've been doing through the week is talking about different artists' work, Edinburgh-based artists, their work, how they work, some of their ideas. And I'm slightly taking liberty and I'm going to talk about my own work. But it's with a bit more of an interest because I do a lot of casting and I work in lots of different materials and I work in making work for indoors, making work for outdoors. And why I like casting is that you can make a lot of the same thing and it's the repetition that I like in my work. So what we've got is these are bronze toads and they are made from, they've been cast from real toads.
That's totally true.
Dead toads. Actually, frozen toads.
Before you continue, could you tell us about how you found
how I get the toads?
These toads, just to put us all at ease. Yeah.
Okay. I was doing a project with the Holyrood Park Rangers. And the toads overwinter in Arthur's Seat in the hills in Holyrood Park. And around springtime, before Easter, they start to migrate down to Dunsapie Loch, which is on the far east side. And as they come down the hill, they're tired because they've been hibernating all winter. Some of the females have got male toads on their back. So they're tired and they're heavy. And if you know Holyrood Park, there's a road that goes around that separates the hills from the loch, and we've got quite a high curve if you're a toad. And the toads can't always get up over the curve into the loch. So the rangers go out every morning in the period that they're migrating, and before they open the road, and they help the toads into the loch. It's lovely. And when I learned about this, I thought it was great. So I was going out every morning with a video camera and filming it. And they have an event as well where all the children come on a Sunday and they have Toad Patrol. And they have toad scoops and everybody gets involved. And it's great actually because I learned that in the morning, this is at 7:30, 8 o'clock every morning, there are joggers, there are dog walkers and a couple of cyclists. And many of them know about the toads. And so there's lots of people actually who are helping the toads. It's great. However, not all of them make it. No. But not all the toads make it, which is why I've cast into bronze. The birds get them, of course, and the cars get them, and so I just sort of go around. Artists get them. That's right. So with casting the toads, I made a rubber mould so that I could cast lots of them, and these are wax, and they're all the same. There's you've got two different toads and some frogs' legs. And then from these, I would take it into the next stage, which is if you're making bronze, and these are the same toads cast in bronze. So that's the process for that, and here you can see the sort of benefit of being able to do these legs joined together to make a piece in itself. These two here, they're sycamore and maple seeds. No seeds died in the making of these ones. And I liked them because they're just the shapes of them. Obviously, you've got one on both of them, one half which hasn't grown properly. And yet this one did manage to release its seeds as well. So, yeah, they can still function. And it's sort of interesting. And they become really beautiful pieces in themselves as the seeds. So that was why they just grabbed my attention, and I wanted to model them in a larger scale. And I've got a mould from these ones. So the original, I use plasticine a lot for modelling on this sort of scale because it keeps itself together better than clay. And then this is the rubber mould that I was saying with the toads. So it'd be the same thing. So you can see the sort of, it's